We change lots.
We went back to the car and she was begging me out in response.
Do interview.
Sir, I don't speak.
It's okay, no problem, no problem. What language do you speak? Polish.
From Polish, yeah.
We talk Polish. Give us some Polish language. Polish. Say some Polish.
Nie wiem, co mam powiedzieć.
Hold on, one second. Two. Okay. Say something. Nice day, Ballinrobe. I am from Poland. My name is.
Mam na imię Justyna i jest piękny dzień dzisiaj w Ballinrobe. You understand?
Yes. Welcome to Ballinrobe, you sir.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you now. Bye bye. Thank you. The way it operates is that a 200 PCI camshaft running through, and when that goes through, it brings over the fall down. And when the fall down gets to a certain heat, that then automatically combusts and drive it through. So it goes over and back. See that over and back? That's actually perpetual motion almost. It almost defies the law of the science. And then when it goes in around and back under again, it goes right around through. And then across the fair side, into Joe Murphy, and back out again, without breaking stride. It's an incredible invention. It was made here in Ballinrobe in 2002 by George Farraher. Incredible. In olden days in Ireland, a tractor like this would have been used to bring maybe the family to a dance, maybe a seven-a-side football team to a football match. It would also play a crucial role in stretching carpet brought for the house. The carpet then was rolled up very tightly, you couldn't get a full stretch on it. So they'd attach the carpet to here in the back, and then drag the carpet behind, and that would stretch the carpet out then. After maybe 30 or 40 yards, the carpet would stretch out fully, and would be properly used then for putting down as carpet in the house. That's one of the main uses of the tractor back in ancient olden days. Another very popular use of the tractor back then was for bringing football teams to matches. What they used to do was attach a kind of a transport box mechanism on the back here, okay? And the bevel holes into it. Like you'd sit your foot into it like that. You couldn't hold on to that thing, you have to sway then all the way over. It's very good for forwards for learning their dummies. They'd sway over and back all the way to the match. Now that was very difficult if you were going all the way to Dublin for Croke Park, for example, to play an All-Ireland semi-final on the back of a tractor. But that's what they did. The Mayo team in 50-51 actually went to the back of the tractor. Pat O'Malley was actually the driver of that tractor. And they swayed over and back. Tom Langan, it was said, learned that sway while travelling on this very tractor. And in fact, they said that Paddy Hans O'Brien of Meath was brought up in the town. They could never learn the tractor sway as the Mayo forwards had then. And I'm of the belief, from reading all historical stuff from back to the 30s, that the day the Thrasher, when that came in, actually finished Mayo football. Now that's something we'll explore a little bit later on. But that was one of the main uses of the tractor back then. Another very, very popular use for the tractor, apart from the carpet stretching, apart from bringing teams to football matches, and apart from bringing wife, family, children, whatever to mass, another incredibly popular use of the tractor was when a young boy was bowled in school, he'd be attached to the back of the tractor by means of a rope, and he'd be driven around the town at a low speed so he wouldn't damage himself too much. But what was really interesting was they took all the right-hand corners on the left, because the young lad would be used to going around the tractors. He'd be swaying, going Sunday after Sunday on the tractor. So he better read the ones on the right. But by doing it on the left, you could never read the fall of the road. The camber of the road was against him. And that's where he got the shit scared out of himself. And that's really what the tractor, one of the key reasons for the tractor was that particular manoeuvre. Yeah, the tractor is a very versatile, used for farming as well, of course.
And this man is chemical.
Correct. About the milk can. The milk can is primarily used for shaving in the 40s and 30s in Ireland. What you do is you'd leave hot coals in the milk can and drop the water in on top, right? Shine up top of the milk can, kind of a job. Get your wife to hold it in front of you, one of your children to hold the razor, and you'd move your neck up and down. You wouldn't hold the razor yourself because back then the mirrors weren't as good as they are now. You couldn't be trusted to actually do it yourself. So there's a four-man operation really. The wife, yourself, one of the children to hold the razor, and of course one of the other children as well. people with less than 2 children couldn't actually shave in the 30s in Ireland. You see, in the other ones, very young fella, they would give the coals in the water. It took about 15 or 16 pints of water to shave one man on the right hand side of his face. Another 14 or 15 obviously then to shave the left hand side. And in fact it wasn't uncommon for a man to have half his face shaved if he was in a hurry going out to work in the morning or whatever. That's why you'd often see in the old photographs men with half a face shaved. He wouldn't have had time, the family wouldn't have had time to heat up the water and get himself right for that. So that was the main use of the milk can. Used for milk as well obviously in the old days. Can't try it. He's the local interior, exterior decorator.
Copyright and issues involved.
He's painting this place here now.
That doesn't go to or anything, does it?
What shade of black are you doing here?
Black.
How are you?
Real life.
As black as your soul, Liam. As black as your soul.
How are you? Got five pieces of short.
I'll tell you now, I've half all the meal in here. Yeah, lots of it's thanks a million.
You were in here now, yeah?
Yeah, for my friend, yeah.
You worked in there too, yeah?
Yeah. So it's good. Come in here for soccer, Liam, you get a photograph.
Very hot. Very good.
Cheers, mate.
No wrong money. Hey, it suits you well, boys. It suits you well.
Sorry. Shakespeare wrote Romeo and Juliet. No. He was the first man to say it around the world. Marco Polo wrote Romeo and Juliet. Thank you. So why is he doing this one?
Oh, just long since time. You used to die, but you weren't the brothers. You weren't the brother boys. You know?
I'm going for photo.
No, okay.
Something like that. This might look like a bridle for a horse, but in fact, this is an entirely different contraption. And in the 1930s and 40s, that was used primarily, would you believe? And this is hard to believe.
How are you?
How's the farm? Good, how are you? Good. This was used primarily for housing chickens coming home from a market day. Because hens and chickens coming home from a market day were notoriously giddy. You had to get them into this unit here, put it on your back, right? And you cover it over with straw. Now it took 4 people to effectively do it. You cover it over with straw, and then you bring it home on your back then from the fair day or the market or whatever. And the incredible thing is that the chickens, once the straw was over them, would never try to reverse out of your back. Now it caused some trouble. It wasn't indeed perfect. It wasn't perfect because the chickens would get a little bit excited. I think you might feel a warm patch in your back. And maybe down, you might think you're working very hard, sweating, maybe a bit of a trickle down your back. But in fact, it would almost invariably be the chicken himself who would be warming your back, you know. But that was its prime. Now later on got used in the whole horse industry. But that was what it was invented for. Mainly for transporting chickens home from the market. It's primary use. I feel getting very acquainted here, is it?
Yeah.
In fact, just to elaborate on my point, see that that's kind of a modern day chicken transporter there going on in the back. See where they sit up at the back there? They got so conditioned over time, Pavlovian conditioning effect took place here, that anytime they saw a back, they get up with it. And once up on the back, not nothing like a cornerback maybe, you know. Johnny Flannery, Ballinrobe, cornerback, when he was up on the back as well, awful handy. But when they get up in the back, they'd presume in the straws on top of them, and would transport. You could bring a chicken down your back, without anything else in your back, any cover of that for hundreds and hundreds of miles. Now, you'd have a very wet back at the end of it. That is